Hey, so I'm up bright and early. I wanted to get this done quick. I believe I was up to the part in how I structured the story, sort of, where I meet Sam. Oh shit. Sorry, guys. Who was I? Oh yeah, I had just spoken about Caesar and Caesar and Lisa and Spake. Okay. And I had spoken about my kind of interactions with them, and that Harrison had sort of told me that he had seen Caesar, someone we thought of as a nice, maybe a little softer, heterosexual person. He was with some gay dude, and we were like, huh. And we didn't think anything of it, we were just like, well, if he's closeted or something, hopefully he, is comfortable enough with himself to get out, or maybe he went through a bi-curious phase, whatever. Fine. So, Caesar's sister, Caesar Perez, he has a sister named Dora. And Dora has friends. She has, I don't even remember all her friends, but she has one friend named Sam. And, if you want me to get into it, Dora had a better body, but Sam was cute. Maybe it was a self-esteem thing. I don't know. Maybe it was just because she looked more like me. I don't know. I had a crush on Sam. Maybe it's just someone with low self-esteem like me that I felt like, oh, this is going to work out. Because I was going through my depression at the time, to be honest with you. And so what? I end up getting with this girl named Sam. But I don't take it too seriously. And she seems not to take it too seriously. It seems like... basically, she was going out with this guy, Henry, and I didn't know. It was just a girl I was hanging out with. And basically, midway through our conversation, first she's saying, oh, I have a boyfriend, and then she's like, oh, I don't have a boyfriend. And me, I'm not taking it I'm taking it casual. But to her, it's like, okay, she broke up with her boyfriend for me, so she must have thought I was something extra or dreamy or something. My parents take me to Malta for a month, as they did every year at that point. I go to Malta with my parents for a month, a year. And I end up not texting her for a week or so afterwards, or two. And she freaks out. She freaks out because I'm not texting her in Malta. And I don't hang out with her for 2 weeks. I think I texted her when I came back, and I just didn't hang out with her for 2 weeks. And I didn't text her in Malta. And essentially, she freaks out. And I'm like, really? I didn't know. I'm sorry. You're acting like it doesn't matter left and right, I guess. So I end up hanging out with this person one night, after a couple of weeks, and being not realizing that 6 weeks of not talking to that person would drive them so kind of up the wall. And she's drunk. And one of the things she does in that first off, Dora, apparently, when she finally got her hands on me or whatever, which I shouldn't say finally. What I should say is, apparently she was brooding in silence for a long time before she decided to speak to me about wanting to speak to me. And it's not even that I would have never spoken to this person again. That's not the point. Point is, I end up, basically, first off, she messages me. Right after she messages me, I go out to the place right around here, Riverside Park, where I'm supposed to meet this person. That person isn't there. That person's not there because Dora apparently stole her phone and ran off with it to sabotage one thing or another. I'm never given an explanation, and she basically says Dora was trying to protect her or something like that. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And I'm just being there for her, and she's kind of in her drunken world going around in circles. So whatever. So she comes at me with a knife at some point. She's drunk, and I just kind of go, no. I'm not sure where she got the knife. I'm sure I was eating something, or I probably shared it with her. That's not the point. Point is, she has a knife. She comes at me with it. I'm able to remove it from her hands, let her rest. She rests on my bed. She ends up pissing in my bed, actually. And I don't care because she's drunk and in a bad place, and I'm just like, whatever. You know, fuck it. You know, I'm trying to be there for this person. This person's acting like I committed some crime against their emotions by not talking to them very much and treating them like a casual thing, which that's what I thought we were. So what ends up happening is a couple of, I don't even know how long it took, to be honest with you, because it's been so long. Because it's like, I definitely hung out with her a lot. Like, we used to walk around. But eventually, I have this conversation with this person, and she ends up telling me, first she tells me, I remember coming at you with a knife, and it was because I was so mad, I wanted to kill you, you know? And I'm like, oh, okay, you want to talk about that? And she's like, I'll talk about it later. And then later she goes, no, I don't even remember coming at you with a knife. That didn't happen, this, that. And then I realized I really can't trust this person, because if it's something that bad where it's like a threat to my life and I'm not willing to solve the fucking problem, I'm done, That's it. I'm fucking out, I don't care if you're younger than me. I don't care if, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care how many levels of victim you claim to be. It's not even that you came at me with a knife. It's a moment of passion. Is that like, oh, did you come at me with a knife? Who am I? Are we, are you willing to be honest with yourself about who I am? Like, you're gonna kill me for nothing, bitch? You're gonna kill me for the right to kill me? Not even gonna tell me what Dora did or whatever? Anyway, so this will be a short one, I guess. And why does she come up? Because apparently these people will manipulate people through blackmail. And I have no fucking idea what the fuck goes on in her life. I know her mother had a past that she was not too happy with methadone and prostitution. And right, her name was Samantha. Doesn't really matter. We called her Sam. Anyway, and it could have been a couple of things. It could have been a bunch of things. It could have been so many things. In fact, one or two people, it seems like the things they got blackmailed with, they were able to talk about, like, in a casual fucking conversation, and yet someone was also able to blackmail them into fucking with me on one level or another. Some people appear to have been blackmailed with things that look a certain way, and they're not. Like right now, they're trying to blackmail me with stories of Photoshop I haven't seen. And the idea that there must be physical evidence I went to an apartment I never went into. And I'm looking at my group of friends, and literally there's about 3 or 4 people they haven't managed to fuck over in one way or another and make look stupid in my eyes. So I'm thinking, if they had about the same with everyone, and I definitely remember Sam kind of being crazy and depressive, hypothetically suicidal. I wanted to be there for her, but she wouldn't let me be there for her, and apparently was not too far from wanting me dead, and definitely wasn't going to talk to me about it. That's about it. Like, oh, then there's fucking Debbie. Should I buy? No, I'll do Debbie next time, alright? Debbie was Sam's friend, and I ended up with Debbie a few months or weeks after Sam, I think. These aren't even all my relationships, by the way, and I just realized these are just the ones I think were like so suspicious. And yeah, someone attacking me with a knife and then talking both ways about it. That's actually something I know somebody did who's being fucked with, threw knives at me apparently while I was sleeping at a group event. And I didn't hear about it until weeks later because they're friends with people. And apparently that was the beginning of a downward spiral into drugs and all this. And it's like, And the thing is, these Antifa have been going extra crazy now, especially on me, because apparently they moved to New York, apparently for the sake of destroying New York, and I'm one of their targets because I'm right-wing, and right-wing is just business and free trade and people being able to have dignity in their work and their property and their identity and not having to kowtow to a collective, a union or something, and not thinking you get your rights from other people, you get your rights from nature. So they hate me because, I don't think of New York City as a government. I think of it as a place, as a people. And so they hate me because to me, if there were no laws here, and I already know, we had a blackout here. I believe I was 12. No, I was 14, 13, 14. There were no traffic accidents. There were no car accidents. Everyone's fine here. 99% at the very least. We know how shit works and we know how to take care of each other or not be in each other's way. We know how to not cause problems with each other. And oddly enough, there are these people who claim to have all the answers on how not to cause problems between different groups of people, and they come to the most diverse city on earth and they want it destroyed. So sorry, I don't respect you guys. But yeah, so they've been going a little extra crazy recently with the election fraud and Summer of Love and all the bullshit where they just directly lie to you about science, and you end up having to go to New Age people and conspiracy theorists just to find the real science that they end up telling you like 2 years after you need to know. Like, yeah, we modified your genetics and now there's something like, you might die in 5 years. Bye. So they hate me because I've been telling the truth the whole time. And yeah, that's it. I think I'm done. 12 minutes. Have a good day. They're back in my apartment still. Maybe I'll record some noises for you people so you can see the garbage I go through. See you though. Bye.